Last week, Jacob and Benjamin built a new, bigger brooder for our pullets that we bought a month ago. It was high time they had a bigger space to live in, and this should tide them over until they're big enough to move in with the big girls. Jacob was able to take a week off so we could get things done around the house. We had a lot more cleanup and just stuff in general. He built the Biddy brooder, and Benjamin has so much fun chopping and hauling things off, so it was a good time all around. I see you're doing such a good job. Thank you for doing that. I'm about to add some more goodies to the garden. I'm so excited. We went today and got some tomatoes and peppers and eggplants and a couple little herbs for my garden. One day I'll be cool enough to start all my stuff from seed. I like the instant gratification. I like to see the plant in the ground. But I did get cucumber seeds and squash seeds. So I will be starting those from seeds, and I don't know if I'll plan on this evening or not. It depends on how wet the garden is, because we're still recovering from that sudden cloud burst where we got almost an inch of rain the other day. But I'll show you what I'm going to be putting in the varieties and all that. So I didn't get a heat wave tomato, which normally it's a good idea to have in this part of the country because it gets pretty hot. But this year we're going to try a genuine beefsteak is what this one is. So we'll see how well it does. And a variety we did a long time ago that we really liked is the Cherokee Purple. It's really cool. It's a big tomato and it's a cool color. And I've been known to buy a book because its cover was pretty. So if the plant is pretty, chances are it's coming home with me. And a Better Boy. So we're going to do that this year. We got quite a few different pepper varieties. We got a green bell pepper, a red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper, a poblano ancho pepper, and some jalapenos because we want to make hot sauce this year. And then this is Italian oregano, and it's going to come live over here in my herb bed. So I'm really excited about that. And I got a little peppermint plant, so that's going to be really fun to see and smell as it gets bigger. So I've got 2 eggplants, and not gonna lie, they're a little sickly looking, but these were the best they had, and I haven't had success starting them from seed, so we'll see. Hopefully they do. Oh, this is another Cherokee Purple, and what variety is this? Oh, this one is an early girl, so we'll see. We'll see how well they do. Came out this morning to check on the garden. The kids aren't up yet, it's still fairly early, but I wanted to check on my garden. We were gone most of the weekend, and I wanted to see if anything else had come up and how the plants that I planted over the weekend fared and all that. And we have green beans up. Look what came up while we were gone. And there's more just waiting to bust out. I'm so excited. So excited. That one makes me so happy to come out and see all the little crooks. But it looks like both rows are fixing to be exploding. It's about time to get out here and pull some weeds. cool.
Wait till I get to have our bee.
So, like maybe a month and a half or so back, I did a video where I walked you around the yard. I think I called it Winter Yard Tour or something like that. But I showed you all the various trees that we have in the yard and wondering what they are. Well, they're finally starting to bloom out. And we have a better idea of what we have here. So I thought I would give y'all a quick little update and show you what we've discovered that we have, some disappointing things, and then some exciting things. So our mulberry tree is doing really well. It has started to put out. Let me see if I can make it focus so you can see. It's starting to bloom. This is going to be really fun. I've never had a mulberry tree before, and it seems to be covered. See if I can make it focus. It seems to be covered in blooms. I also discovered that we have a second mulberry tree over in the front yard, so that's exciting. Now, the other one that I was really hopeful for this year was this tree that we had in the front yard, but we weren't sure if it was a pear tree or a plum tree. We kept getting mixed answers from the plant app, and unfortunately it's a pear. It has bloomed out and it has enough leaves that over and over and over, the Picture This plant app has called it a pear. And as far as I can tell, it's the only pear here. So I think it's only going to be good for a shade tree, because whenever you have pear trees, I believe you have to have 2 for pollination purposes. So we just have a nice shade tree. I may end up in the future getting another pear tree, just so it can have a buddy and maybe we can have some pears, but I had my hopes really high that it would be a plum, but unfortunately it wasn't. Something else that I've really been enjoying since we've moved is finding all of the native herbs that are here on our property. This is called self-heal, and you can put it in soups and various different things. So I'm really excited to do some more research as to how you can use it and what it's good for, because we have tons here. Another plant that I'm really excited about is all of this groove stem Indian plantain. So I've read a lot about the benefits of plantain and I'm really excited to actually have some growing on my property. So like I said, I can't wait to do more research and find out different ways to use it. I'll probably end up using it mostly in salves for skincare, but I'm very, very excited. So one of probably the most used apps that I have on my phone is the Picture This app. It's a plant identification app, and most of the time it's pretty accurate. Sometimes it's hit or miss, just depending on if you're able to get a really good picture of the leaves or if there's something that's similar. But for most things, for most mature plants that we have checked, it's been spot on. So it's been really helpful to have whenever we have new things come up or we find something that's cool, especially to find out if it's poisonous or not, so I can tell the kids to stay away from it. But like I said, it's the Picture This app. You can get it, I think for Apple and Android. It should be in the app stores, but they have a free version. They also have the version that you can pay for, but so far I haven't found a need for the paid subscription. The free plan has been perfect and has met all of our needs. So if you and your kids like to walk around and explore and find new plants, I highly recommend that app. Thanks for joining me for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun showing you around, showing you all of the updates in the garden, updates in the yard. And if you aren't already a follower on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. I post there a couple times a week. And if you aren't a subscriber, I would love it if you would subscribe. It lets me know you enjoy the content that I'm sharing. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'm so tickled pink to see you back. And I will see you again in next week's video. Hope you have a great week.